What is going on, guys? Nappa here. The footage you're seeing in the background is some gameplay from the Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta about a year and a half back. But what I want to talk about today is why I'm making the jump to PC. I've primarily been a console gamer my entire life. I mean, I started on the N64, and then the GameCube, then the Wii, then the 360, and, handhelds just sprinkled throughout. The Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy SP, the DS, all the way up through the PS4 and the Xbox One. But recently, while I still like consoles, I'm just getting kind of fed up with some of the things that consoles have been making me deal with lately, and it just seems like now, as a console gamer, is probably the most appropriate time to switch to PC gaming. So I'm just going to quickly list some bullet points as to the reasons that I'm switching to PC, and they're going to be in order from reasons that I don't really care about that much to the biggest offenders and the things that really pushed me to make the jump to PC. So the first thing is that consoles are not easily repairable. When something goes wrong on your console, you have two choices. You can either open it up and try to repair it yourself, which voids the warranty, or you can send it in to the company and hope that they can either get you a refund or a replacement, or even possibly fix the console. However, that's not a surefire thing. I mean, if you remember what happened with the red-ringed Xboxes a few years back, where Microsoft was getting so many of these red-ringed consoles sent into them, that they got to the point where they were just sending them back without even fixing them. I mean, it was ludicrous. And compare this to a PC, where if something goes wrong, I open up the case, I pop out the part, I go to the store, I get a new one, I put in the new one, and it's done. It's over. It's easy. No headaches, no confusion, just simplicity. And the next reason is games are cheaper on PC, generally, as a whole. Yes, games do go on sale for consoles, usually not too long after they've released, but even the sales you see on like PSN or Xbox Live still can't hold a candle to the sales you see on Steam. I mean, some of the sales on Steam are just insane. I mean, Just Cause 2 during the winter sale was $2. That game is still $30 on the Xbox Marketplace. And even at its full price on PC, it's only $15. I mean, gaming as a whole and the games are cheaper on PC. And if I can save $1 here and there, why wouldn't I? And the next reason is one of the bigger offenders, and that is these new Halfstep consoles. People buy consoles for their simplicity. When they buy a console, they want it to be supported and to be the console until the end of its life cycle when the next generation comes out. But these new Halfstep consoles, the PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio, are basically taking the simplicities console once had and throwing it out the window, because now, if you don't buy these new upgraded versions of the consoles you already own, you're at a disadvantage. If you're playing a game like Battlefield 1, someone playing on the PS4 Pro is playing in upscaled 4K, meaning they can see you at a distance much clearer than you can see them. And also, they'll be playing at a higher frame rate than you, which means they can accomplish more in a shorter time span than you, and they just have an advantage. And listen, if I'm going to upgrade anything, I would much prefer to just upgrade a PC, open up the case, pop in the new parts, and maybe even repurpose the old parts into a different PC, or even possibly sell them. I don't want to have to buy an entirely new console just to stay in the loop for a few minor upgrades. It's not logical to me, and I can't justify it. And the final reason is that paying to play online is a joke. Server maintenance does not cost that much. Sony and Microsoft know this, and yet they continue to charge us $60 a year to play online. Why do they do this? Because they can. That's all it boils down to, is because they can. They're the gatekeepers. They own the consoles and the platform and the network. And if they tell us we have to pay $60 to play online, that's gospel. We have to pay $60. The reality of it is, there's no reason on God's green earth we should have to pay $60 to connect the internet that we pay for to the consoles that we pay for. It's ludicrous, and I can't really justify it anymore. If I was somebody who put G Fuel in their cereal and played Call of Duty from the time I got up from the time I went to bed, maybe I could justify paying that money. But honestly, I can't justify paying $60 a year just to play Call of Duty every now and again for a couple matches, or just to play Battlefield every now and again. I like these games, but I don't play them as much as I used to, and I don't have to pay a massive subscription fee just to have access to them on the few occurrences that I do want to play them. So, I don't know, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. For those of you who don't like commentaries, there is a Just Cause 3 gameplay coming out, similar in vein to what I did with Far Cry 4. I got it all edited, I just gotta render it and get it uploaded, but yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.